Hi, today what I thought I would talk to you about is something that I'm sure many of you will love to know, and it is how to win an argument. Now, first of all, what I want to explain about that is that a lot of the time when we have arguments, it's because we want to put our point across, and we don't really care what the other person wants to say or what their opinion is, because we're right, they're wrong, end of. The only issue is that the other person feels the same way. So that's why it actually escalates and you end up in a situation where nobody wins. So, how do you go about it? As I've just said, we believe our opinions are true and we believe that they're right. And the reason why we believe that is because it's taken us this long through life to actually get to that conclusion. Therefore, everybody else should be enlightened as to how wrong they are and how right we are, right? Obviously, these people think the same way. They've got to their opinions in exactly the same way, the same process. So what happens is that person A starts saying something and they're in their trench because they're not prepared to listen to person B. And person B is not listening to person A because all they're trying to do is prepare the next argument. So what are we going to say next to whatever that person said? And you just end up in a situation where no one's listening, or what they're listening for is what they can throw back. So where do you go from there? Because you're not going to resolve anything. The way to do it is actually, the reason why we're not listening is because we feel misunderstood. We want to say our piece. So until we have, we're not going to let go, so to speak. And therefore, the other person is also doing that. So the best way to do it is to actually go to the other person first. So if they're saying something to you that you're not happy with, and you've got a different opinion about, obviously, the best way is to take the argument I've just given you and say, I understand that whatever it is, I also understand why you've come to that conclusion. You just fill in the blanks here. However, whilst I don't necessarily agree with you, this is why. And then you can start saying your reasons as to what you don't believe they're right. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to agree with you. However, they will be ready to listen to you because you've acknowledged them, you've acknowledged their point, you've acknowledged that their opinions are important as yours, and therefore they feel valued, they feel listened to, they feel understood, and straight away the barriers will go down. It's just a fact, because we're humans, we all react, give or take, in similar ways, and what we want is to feel understood and acknowledged. So even if I don't agree with you, all of a sudden I will listen to your point of view. And you don't have to agree on everything, you can agree to disagree, but at least it's not escalated. And you can do this in any kind of setting. You can do it at home with your partner, you can do it with your family members, you can do it at work, you can do it with friends. And to be fair, unless the relationship is already pretty much in a dire situation, it works every time. So that's my simple way to win an argument. You just go to them first. So you reach out, it's not so much the olive tree branch or whatever, it is more, okay, I acknowledge what you're saying, and the reason why I feel differently is because of this. And then you explain how you feel. And that's that. Dead easy, really. So I hope you've learned something from this, and I can't wait to hear once you've put it into practice, because trust me, it works. Thank you. See you soon.